Now we got 2022 drill rappers of the year, MVP of the year. There is a couple drill rappers that I guess y'all consider drill rappers because they rap on drill beats. I don't really consider them drill rappers. There's people that, you feel me, I don't know, just ain't in that same like circle of drill rappers. You feel me? Biggest one being Ice Spice. But with that being said, you feel me? Let's move on. We got drill rappers of the year. I think I had 10. Did I honorable mentions? I didn't have no honorable mentions. But like I said, this isn't like my favorite drill rappers of the year. This is just like if you want to take New York drill rap and I was to give you 10 artists that dominated the year, this would be the 10 type shit. I don't know. Set the trend. Set the trend. Man, even I think he had a better 2021 year, but 2022 he still had a strong year considering everybody that's locked up. You feel me? That's why he's on this list. I don't want to like discredit him saying that everybody's locked up. That's the reason he's on here. But the reason he's on here is because he has so many good classics that he made. Get Home, the Quelly Woo link ups, the Quelly Woo songs. Those were fire. And I think he really missed a lot. I think it was more like he put a lot of quantity out there, but the quality just didn't feel the same like as 2021. Like 2021, there was a streak from like in the middle of summer to the end of the year where he just couldn't miss on any tracks, any features he was on, any verses he put out, they were all fire. But this year it didn't feel the same at all. But hopefully in 2023 he can get back up there because this is a guy that's low key carrying DOA, and for me he should be way higher on this list. But yeah, move on. Number 9, we got Jen Carter. Jen Carter herself, she's been slowly just carrying 4-1 and carrying Brooklyn Drill just like everybody else in 4-1 is. But out of their top 3 people, rappers, she's up there. I think she delivers like a lot of good verses, and her lyricism really goes underrated for real. But I ain't the biggest fan of her music. I'm not gonna lie. Her flow kind of messes it up sometimes. Regardless of the fact she's been doing her thing, trying to put Brooklyn Drill back on the map, and yeah, for one, been doing their thing. But we all know that. Number 8, CHANNELS. CHANNELS, we see at the start of 2023, he's been coming out swinging, hitting trending pages. But in 2023, I expect him to be top 5. But right now, what was it, 8? Yeah, he's at 8 right now. He's been doing his thing, and 2022, I feel like CHANNELS in the past couple years has been always quality over quantity. He's not gonna put out 10 tracks in 10 months. He's gonna do one track every basically 2 months, or you feel me? He'll do a feature here and there. But regardless of the fact, at the end of 2022, he had that new op song that hit TikTok and it went crazy. After that, he's dropped like I think 3 songs basically back to back to back weeks, and he's been doing his thing, man. Shaji's really been putting on. He did the feature with Use. He did I think 2 singles. He had the Papa Perry. Is that what it's called? And then he got this song that I took a screenshot of. But Shaji's been doing his thing. He definitely fighting for that top 5 MVP spot this year, and it looking like he might be, you feel me, one of the top guys going to 2023. Shout out Shaji. Waited his turn, waited patiently, and is finally getting recognition he deserves. Number 7, Tata. Like I said with 4-1, carrying Brooklyn Drill, so you know who else is going to be on this list. But Tata, regardless of the fact the See Red song is fire, I think he delivers a lot of like the same cadence, the same voices. I would like to see him switch it up, but he does have that one TikTok hit that everybody been fucking with. I forget what it's called. I don't got TikTok, so I don't be listening to it, and I do my best not to listen to snippets, just get my genuine reaction. But regardless of the fact, Tata been doing his thing. I fuck with bro energy all the time. He got one of the best energy in 4-1, and he be doing his thing every time he gets on a track with anybody else in 4-1. But shout out Tata. Number 6, Dougie B. I know it's probably gonna be like, oh, Dougie B hasn't done anything until the second half of the year. That album was low key fire. I think it was underrated. I listened back to it after reacting to it. It was super low key. Like it was a lot of features I didn't like the Midwest song, but like the Too Rare song and the Dolo tracks he got on there, the singles was so fire. I'm fucking with Dougie B. I just wish, you feel me, the quantity would be there. He has the quality of music. Every time he drops, it's hitting 1 million views. Every time he has a music video, it's hitting 1 million views. So shout out Dougie B. But it's just like the consistency for him, or he would be fighting for a top spot for this category, but he's not because consistency. You feel me? That's just all. That's holding Dougie B back. But shout out Dougie B. Hopefully he get out of the situation he in. Free Dougie B. All that good shit. Cause he should be way higher on this list. Potential is unmatched. Number 5, USMANE. Can't talk about 2022 without talking about USMANE. The consistency is there. The numbers are there. Everything is there. You feel me? From everybody getting locked up on the G's and Drilly side for them indictments, USMANE has stayed out the way and dropped consistent and quality music for the whole year, basically. You feel me? Been doing his thing. Like I said, the numbers is crazy. Just to see USMANE not have a label behind him and still pull the numbers he's pulling while staying relevant is very tough to do. Shout out USMANE, and he deserves all the recognition and all the everything. He deserves everything because he been doing his thing. But moving on, we got number 4, Kenzo Bola. Y'all know I fuck with Kenzo Bola. Maybe it's a little biased, me putting him over USMANE and Dougie B. I don't know, but regardless of the facts, Lose Control, again, that's one of my favorite songs. And Kenzo Bola, again, consistency. If we want to talk about drill and New York drill, bro, consistency just carries, bro. If you are consistent and you can pull the numbers that Kenzo Bola and USMANE is pulling, you're going to be ahead of people like Dougie B that took off basically the first half of the year, only dropped a couple songs in the first half of the year. You feel me? That's just what it is, bro. Like, once you hit the mainstream, you can be like B-Love and drop every 2-3 months. You feel me? That's cool. You feel me? Even though B-Love had a lackluster 2022, if he was to hit on them songs, you feel me? It wouldn't be a problem. But Kenzo Bola, USMANE, they haven't hit that level of B-Love yet. But I think they can in the future. But like I said, New York drill is all about consistency. I think staying in the people's faces, and that's just you being on the come up, trying to get to a label, and then trying to hit the mainstream media or hit the mainstream music, shit like that. But moving on, Kenzo Bola. We got number 3, Diddy Osama. You feel me? Again, 2022, we can't leave out Diddy Osama. Regardless how you feel about him, his come up, the music he makes right now, his numbers is insane. Like I said, I haven't seen no one else pull these type of numbers that he's pulling right now. It's crazy to me that a 16-year-old can be getting damn near 1 million followers on Instagram coming out of New York drill. That's the biggest thing, bro. Doing this in New York drill, that's insane to me, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Like, maybe Pop was the last one to hit this level. You feel me? Respectfully, free K-Flat, free D thing, but it's not the same, bro. Diddy Osama's clout is different. His numbers is different. I'm telling y'all. But even though I ain't the biggest fan of him, he gotta be up there with top drill rappers just because of the numbers. And I do fuck with a lot of his music, though. I ain't gonna say a lot. I fuck with a couple songs, but yeah, Diddy Osama definitely deserves his flowers. Number 2, Kyle Rich. Kyle Rich, man, the come up for Kyle Rich was really fast, but man, he's been putting in the pain. He's been putting in the work. We seeing it because we seen them at the start of the year drop a couple songs like Beam, and then we seen them, or Kyle Rich, transition to like the 4-1 ciphers, the 4-1 freestyles, and then boom, they signed, and then boom, they get in the back and forth, and then they have damn near the song of the year with the Naughty Bop song. You know, it's disrespectful no matter how you feel about it. The numbers on that song is crazy. If it was still up, I think it would be at 20-30 million right now. Not gonna lie. Kyle Rich definitely has been doing his thing, and y'all probably gonna argue he should be the top one, but this next person, I don't know. I just think he deserves it. Y'all know who it was. Shy K. Shy K at the start of the year came out the gates swinging for 3-4 months straight. This is going to be a legendary time in hip-hop. 3-4 months straight. He uploaded a vid every single week. And then eventually got signed. And then I think stepped off the pedal really in I think he dropped a new op song in June. And then took a little step back. July, August went by. And in September he dropped the whole album. And then boom. He released the videos of them. October goes by. And then November. Boom. He dropped November? November he dropped another album. November, December. He dropped another album. 2 albums in the same year from a drill artist is tough. But Shy K did it, and that just speaks for itself, man. The consistency, like I said, I rule consistency in New York drill number 1, bro. If you're consistent, unless you can be like a Shy G's and drop and make sure you drop every time. And I don't even think Shy G's could do that. But if you can drop every time and do quality over quantity, then do that. But just make sure every time you drop, if you're going to drop every month or every 2 months, every month is still good, but every 2 months, you got to make sure you hit on that song that drops. You feel me? But yeah, man, Shy K consistency over everything. He been doing his thing. Shout out him. And ain't much to say. Y'all could probably argue Kyle Rich, but again, you feel me? He didn't really drop anything this year. He dropped a lot of singles, and I think a lot of quality music, but I listen to Shy K way more. And the album, he dropped 2 albums this year. Like that gotta speak for something. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Argue with yourself in the comments, cause don't be arguing with me. Y'all know how I feel about that shit. And yeah, let me know if I left anybody off. Y'all probably gonna say Ice Spice. I just don't consider her a drill rapper. I guess she does rap over drill beats, but even then, how many songs did she drop this year? You feel me? I guess she dropped a lot. Like, bro, I'm not listening to Bikini Bottom. I'm not listening to much. You feel me? But I don't know. This is like the people's list. This is like you want to talk about 2022 drill. You can't leave off Ice Spice. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm tweaking. I don't know. But yeah.